Hello everyone, so today I'm gonna continue to document my editing process, and today I just did the shoot with Rosina with Shane clothing, and I just posted one post for now in my Instagram feed. So I have 18,660 posts so far, and I just posted one during this evening. We shot it in the afternoon time. So let me getting started, and this is the raw file from the Sony A7 Zeiss 35 F1.4 shot, and we saw this nice Volkswagen bus parking on the street, and then we were just thinking, okay, it's nice to match the color. So first I'm gonna use the cropping tool to crop 4:3 around here. So just this negative space a little bit more than this side, so you can do the cropping first or you can do the exposure first, so either way. And you can see that it's very overexposed a little bit on the top, but the highlight is very strong, so I'm going to reduce the highlight, reduce even the exposure a little bit. So I'm going to reduce the exposure to the very low level and then increase the contrast. So this looks good overall, the tone for me. And then I'm gonna reduce the yellow also. So let me see how. Yep. So the blue, not much blue here. So it depends how your feed the tone, overall tone wants. So let me reduce the. Yep. So it's here. And this shot is by the camera standard profile, as I talked about it in the previous video. I changed the setting for the Lightroom Classic preference camera setting. So that's the setting that I set. So you can give a little bit more vibrant, or there's another thing, if you want your feed warmer, you can set this split toning to make it warmer tone, like overall warmer tone, just a little bit warmer. And then in the shadow area, you can set the shadow to be blue. So yep, so you can use this technique to just play around with the highlight, warmness, like the temperature and the tone. So this overall looks good to me, and let me zoom in, and I might just smooth a little bit on the forehead, and then slightly a little bit on the face area. So okay, so the overall tone is good, and then I'm gonna do a quick portraiture 3. So this is gonna be a longer video. I'm just added some new files that we just shot today, so just hang along, just go along with me. You can skip later to the end also. I will have different things in this video, so it's gonna be a longer process today. So I just want to see how it looks. It feels like softer, so I don't want the portraiture 3 for this shot because of backlight. So I might just do some smoothing later. And I did the export it, so I'm gonna copy this and then find another one that I like. Yep, so let me do this one. So this one, the exposure is good, and then I will do some shadow increase in the face area right here, because the exposure overall it was darker, and a little bit more. Yeah. And I'm gonna smooth out a little bit, slightly a little bit more. And then I'm gonna replace the shadow a little bit. Yep, there's still a little bit dark shadow here, just slightly. Soften a little bit, and then I'm going to reduce the yellow because I can see a lot of strong yellow in this photo, so I'm going to reduce it a little bit more. And the blue. So the next step is to crop it, crop lower. I can give a little bit more shadow. So this is good. And then increase the, yep. So overall this is good, and I'm gonna export. So let's see another one. Maybe choose one that is a sitting position here. There's a sitting style right here. Let me see. We can choose one of them. I like the backlight here, so it's good. Yeah. So let's start with this one. And reduce slightly a little bit more, and let me see how this goes. The mid-tone, and then make it stronger. The shadow, make it darker shadow, and rotate a little bit. I might just do a 4:5 crop for this one. Okay, so this one, slightly fill the frame a little bit more. And the yellow, blue, gonna do the highlight, a warmer color tone in here, and then let's see if both warm. I just reduce the, so it's warmer image. So this one is warmer image style. So this is the before and after. And do that, and then with the shadow. Okay, so this is good. Save this one. Oh, I see that it's a white dot right here. Let me save it. Override the previous one. I want to save one like this, and then save one with the original framing, so that include a little bit more the overall environment. So this is the original framing. I'm gonna do the Control Shift, use a unique name, and after that I'm gonna copy this one to here, paste it here, so it's a nice color. slightly adjust the rotation. Yep, this is good. And then this one is similar to that one. Yeah, and then rotate a little bit. Yep, slightly adjust this one. So we got a lot of shots marked down. So I'm gonna skip a couple more shots here and then go to this side. So these are the raw file. This one from the side is good. I think I like the mood of this one. I'm gonna modify it a little bit. Do a 4:5 crop. Nicely fill the frame, and the red is nice, like moving from this side to this side. And if you want less distraction, you can crop those dots out also. What I'm thinking is these dots, if you feel like it's a distraction, you can see that on this image right here, and then you can just move them out if you don't want them there. Smooth a little bit. Yeah. And if this one is distracted, this is depending on your personal preference. If it's too distracted, you can just smooth in out, and this one is fine. So I'm gonna reduce the yellow. Do the shadow. I'm gonna do shadow, a little bit more shadow here. Yeah. Okay, so reduce the highlight. So this is good. The framing is good. I'm gonna just export this one and then copy this style. This is a good one also. Let me see if it's sharp. Yeah, it's on IAF, eye autofocus, so it might be too bright on here. I'm gonna add some more lighting in front here. Yeah. Okay. So the edges, if you want to make it cleaner, you can just reduce those dots right there. Okay, so it looks smoother with a leading line here, and I can add a little bit more shadow here. So So this is just an editing process that I have right now. I'm gonna reduce the temperature a little bit. Yeah, okay. And for those of you add more sharpening, you can just add a little bit more. But usually when I do it on the Visco, I usually have the sharpening already. And so this is good. Let me save. And before that, I'm gonna do one portraiture 3 just to see how it goes. So this is gonna be couple more edits. I'm gonna edit the full body here the next. So let me select the skin tone and then let's see how it goes. If it's too smooth, I don't want too smooth. I want more realistic texture in the skin. So sometimes it's too smooth. Yeah, it's too smooth. So that's it. Let me edit a full body shot. I think there's one that is let's see. Yeah, we got a lot in here from the side also, so this is good. I'm gonna do the 4:3. Adjust the level a little bit, the vertical level. Okay, so this is good. I'm looking at this also. So while I'm editing, I'm looking at this far away to see how it goes. Is it too close to the subject? Because when her face is facing to the left, you need more space on the left side. Because if too tight, it feels too narrow on the left negative space. So sometimes I will give even a little bit more negative space so that it has more breathing room to look at, like that, with a little bit more space. And this one you can increase the shadow for this shot. Let me increase a little bit. Yeah. And I'm gonna increase the shadow from here. Not too strong for the next one. Okay, so this is good. I just increase the shadow slightly, and let me see what else. The yellow need to be updated, and then blue, the blue sky, just leave it. I'm gonna just leave the blue. Okay, so this is good. I might just increase a little bit more. Just getting more room on the side, because when I'm seeing here, I think this view is nice, like the lines coming from here and here, so it's good. I'm just gonna do this video as a documenting my process, so it's gonna be a longer video for this one. Okay, so this is good, and I'm just gonna save it, export to my folder, and then let's see what's next one. Let's see. Yeah, this couple one is cool too. Let me see this one from the side. Yeah, so I'm gonna edit this one from the side, and then 4:5. This is distracting. That light right there is distracting. what you can do is to remove that light, but it depends on if you want more like cleaner background, because I mean it's almost the same. What we can do is let me do a demo. You can just remove these lights right here. Let me see, because the side thing is very similar, so still a little bit of the let me try this side. Okay, so it's almost the same, and there's a dot right here, so I'm just doing a demonstration. If you want to remove anything that is distracting and not adding value to the image, you can just remove them in the post. Okay, so that's got removed, and there's a bug right here. I'm gonna just remove the bug. Okay, so next one I'm gonna 4x5 a little bit more, because I want the edge of the car in the back. Okay, so this is good. Increase the exposure. Let me increase the front lighting a little bit. Yeah, so this is good. Let's increase the lighting. So this color is good to me, and let me save as. So I got a lot from the car right here, and I can add a couple more, and then just leave that next time. So that one I edited, and there's another one that in front toward the end. I'm gonna edit this backlight also. Just a couple backlight style right here. I think this one is good. Nice rim light next on each side, and I'm gonna do a 4x5, trying to get a symmetric crop. And as you can see here in the back is a symmetrical crop right here. So it's a more symmetrical crop, and then increase the light. Okay, so let me smooth a little bit this one. This is just some minor touches. Yep, I'm gonna do a minor touch on this side also. Okay, so it's good. The yellow, let me reduce the yellow a little bit more. Okay, so the warm tone I'm gonna leave it. Let's see if it's too tight. Sometimes it's too tight. I have to increase the width a little bit. I think this is good. This is on the tight edge on each side, and you can still see the car, the headlight, and I like the rim light right here. So I'm gonna add a little bit more shadow, but not too much, maybe just around 9, just to increase the front lighting a little bit. Okay, so that's good. So this is good. I'm gonna save this one as well, and then let's see what else in here. So I like this one, but this might be cropped. The flare, this flare is from the lens, so it might be cropped already. So anyway, so let me, since I'm already cropping this one, and I'm looking at here, the right hand side has less negative space than left hand side, so I'm gonna crop a little bit more so that it's more even, and then the portrait is on the center. So I'm gonna crop around here. Make sure the edge of the black of the window is near each other at the cropping edge, and I can slightly adjust the rotation. So this one is good, and I'm gonna do a shadow in the front, just a little bit shadow to light it up. Okay, so I'm gonna do another smoothing in here. So my average edit on the Lightroom probably around 5 minutes per photos, but once the photo is edited, I just copy the setting. It's pretty quick. So I'm gonna adjust this one a little bit, slightly, and then do a smooth again. And this is my smooth process right here. Just smooth it out a little bit more to the side. Yeah. Okay. Increase the shot, the highlight. And then yellow. So it should have a retro feel in it. So this is good, and I'm gonna export. Okay, so that's I think that's about it today, because I have a lot of the photo to edit. I'm just edit couple different style, front lighting, back lighting, and full bodies. So this is a longer video than usual, and I just want to document my editing right after the shoots, and just to have showing a little bit more of my normal process of this editing. And once this I transfer to my phone and then edit in my phone as the final touch using the VSCO. And if you search Sing VSCO, you can see my previous video using the other VSCO app to edit on my phone. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more video coming up. Bye.